Disappointment for Nicki Minaj fans in England. The rapper show there postponed today because she was detained by police in the Netherlands. Minaj was taken into custody after authorities allegedly found marijuana in her bags at the airport as she was preparing to leave the country. While Dutch police did not identify the 41-year-old rapper, they did confirm an American woman had been arrested illegally exporting soft drugs from the Netherlands to another country. Nicki Minaj, being 48 years old, and not being such a nasty girl, a mean woman as I don't understand that. Why are you on here? I'm not even like a me Stallion stan fan, none of that. But why are you on there talking about that girl going to be running on her good foot for the rest of her days? Your husband is a sex offender. I'm you married him, y'all. It's a hot girl summer. So you know I got to let because this Nicki Minaj and Mag the Stallion drama just hit a whole new level after some radio silence between them since his Megan went on to clown Nicki following her arrest in Amsterdam. And let me tell you, Nicki did not take that lightly. She went off on Megan, dragging her through the mud and airing out all kinds of dirty laundry. But Meg the Stallion was not about to take that lion down either because she fired back at Nicki, yet again exposing Nicki for allegedly being on some substances, claiming that Nicki allegedly has a little bit of an addiction problem with these substances. And that's what got her caught up in Amsterdam. Y'all, this beef is heating up like never before, and it's about to get toxic. Y'all, grab your popcorn, get your teacups, cause this drama ain't slowing down anytime soon. Bullet fragment. __. A bullet fragment. __. Now listen here, ho y'all, there is some serious intervention that needs to happen between Nicki Minaj and Meg Stallion, cause these two are about to reignite their old drama. They've been had issues simmering for a while now, and now with Nicki recent bust in Amsterdam, it's all flaring up again. Nicki thinks that Megan's been throwing some major shade at her since it happened, but here's the tea. Nicki got nabbed trying to bring some weed into the Netherlands. But the cops didn't drop her name, but they did spill the tea about arresting a 41-year-old American woman. They said they never confirmed the identity of a person in custody, but I can confirm we have arrested a 41-year-old woman suspected of trying to export soft substances to another country. Nicki went live when the whole situation was going down, so we knew it was definitely her carrying drugs. I'm not carrying drugs, okay? But it's not a question you. I think it's I'm not carrying drugs. Number one, when I came here, to go inside. I'm not going in there. I need a lawyer present. You will get a lawyer. No, I need a lawyer present now. Okay, please. Where am I going? I have no idea where I'm going. You to go to the police station. What address is that? It's 5 minutes away. It's 5 minutes. What's the address of the police precinct? When you will catch your next show, we have to do it very fast, and we will help with. But you're talking about my show. Yes, what about it? Yeah, they will help to try to get you there. They'll help to try to get me to my show. Very to do it as soon as possible. What am I doing? She also went on a rant saying they've been trying everything they possibly can to try to stop this tour. They're being paid big money to try to sabotage my tour because so many people are mad that it's this successful. And they can't eat off me. They got selling money from my travel jets, got fur, got Matic. This is how they plant things in your luggage. She didn't claim that the substances they found in her luggage belonged to her security guard and not her, and that they were trying to make her take the fall for it just out of spite and to sabotage her tour. She tweeted, now they said they found weak, and that another group of people have to come here to weigh the pre-rolls. Keep in mind, they took my bags without consent. My security has already advised them those pre-rolls belong to him. They didn't know I was planning for them, just like they were planning for me filming every single thing. Made them really mad while all this was going down, and Nicki was on her rant. Megan dropped a couple of side-eye pics, and y'all, I'm not going to lie, she was giving shade. At first glance it seemed like she just did an innocent picture, but fans caught the shade behind it, and they commented dropping a mean face car pic and all this madness. You're such a queen, you posting these all. Miss Bigfoot got arrested gorgeous as always, Meg, and all she had to do was post her beautiful face. And Barb's immediately thought she was shading the gel lady, not them calling Nicki the jail lady. Well, Nicki definitely caught the shade. And she was not having it. This isn't the first time that Meg's been acting shady towards her. And let's be real, she's been dropping some low-key shade here and there for a minute. I mean, a little bit more than shade with the whole his record. Nicki's out here thinking Megan's being all shady about it. And now their beef is heating up again. And it's getting wild. In her latest song, Beau, she addressed the drama surrounding her song Hiss, and how Nicki kept coming for her saying I took on bees and left them behind. How do you hate me if I'm in your mind? Sending me messages ain't Valentine bees. This messy, but I'm petty, don't got to edit. Check the Getty. I keep it real, I keep it sexy. Calling for backup before they address me. Girls do all of that typing, but never once did I get pressed. It's obvious beast obsessed. Well, Megan also said all that thing talking. But let's see who really make a move. Post a picture. Bees call me mother now. Who's son of who now? This is the wordplay that Nicki is most famous is for, where she always says these bees are my sons, which means that she is mother over the rabbit girls, and they some boys. She then asked Nicki to retire, saying that her time was up. She said beeses doing all that be your time up. Why is you not clocking out? Doing is for TikTok. Be I'm really hip hop. They all know my is hot. And listen when yours drop all my diamonds dancing. And I don't need to make no TikTok. Be your time up. But yeah, the people on social media keep talking about Nicki being old and needing to hang up her mic. Like seriously, Nicki is in her 40s, not her 80s and 40s. I know 20 right, ain't that what it is? But every time she gets in it with someone, they start talking about her needing to go into retirement. And then the TikTok line is a clapback to Nicki's verse in Seeing Green, where she threw shade at folks, saying they better stick to dancing. And listen, the P-drama between Nicki and Megan. Oh, let me tell y'all, if you don't know, these two have had bad blood for ages. It's not just about some songs or random beef. No, the view's been brewing for a hot minute now. If you've been keeping up with the gossip, then you already know this showdown was bound to happen sooner or later. But frankly, I'm surprised it didn't blow up earlier, because the tension has been thick in these streets for ages now. Back in the day, Nicki and Megan were like little music BFS. They were tight. I mean, Megan was a stand for Nicki, and Nicki Minaj even jumped on the remix of Megan's hit High Girl Summer. And she knows she got it all. And who could forget the fun little Instagram live where Megan was basically bowing down to Nicki. She was like, Nicki's my idol, been rocking with her since way back in middle school. It was some real fangirl energy for sure since __208 when I was in E grade. And I could listen music to thank you. I appreciate it so much. But since then, the Barbs have been throwing shade at Megan, saying that she was just buttering up to Nicki in that video to score a feature. Now I can't say for sure if Megan was just sucking up to Nicki or not, but let's keep it real. Nicki's been a major deal in the rap game, especially for a newer female artist. I mean, she held her throne as the top female rapper for ages, going head to head with the rap dudes like it was no biggie. So of course a bunch of up-and-coming rapping girl ears look up to her because she was breaking through ceilings in an industry that's still mostly dominated by guys. It totally makes sense for Megan to be all starry-eyed about Nicki for sure. But you know what they say, never meet your idols, and a lot of these new rap girlies end up having beef with Nicki. But anyways, they were chill for a minute, but things started to get messy back in 2020 around the pandemic. A lot of folks thought it had to do with Nicki linking up with Cardi B on __. And Nicki wasn't exactly vibing with that, since Cardi B is one of Nicki's ops and vice versa, because we all know that Nicki and Cardi have had beef brewing since they both jumped in Motorsport by Migos. It spiraled into a whole mess with the fingers pointing and gossip spreading, making it one of the craziest rap feuds in recent memory. I mean, who could forget that showdown in New York Fashion Week back in 2018? That drama had everybody glued to their screens. Nicki and Cardi have been butting heads for a long time now, even though they've toned down their public fights. and no longer throw hands in public or shoes. You can still feel the tension between them in the subtle shade they put on social media. Plus, they've both been cutting off ties with anybody who seems to play both sides. So when Cardi and Megan dropped __, folks started speculating that they might have been the spark for Megan and Nicki's fallout, especially since Megan quietly unfollowed Nicki on Instagram around that same time. Their beef stayed mostly low-key though, with just an occasional shady remark here and there. Take, for example, Megan's interview with Cedar Fashion Book. She was dishing on everything from her self-confidence to her